So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Go. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, run! Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, son.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Jones. A gain of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback, in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff. Jones.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Decent 24. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Lion.
43-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this.
Hey, kill. Rip, 23.
Kirk is the motion man.
11, Agate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Ah, the ball's out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down. And
now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
2nd down, Lawrence. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Minnesota. Now McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Still going. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey, easy. Route. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On the handoff, Jones. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll come up to third and 3. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got... out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. This is Jones. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. Got a man. That's Sherfield. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
On red.
On first down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hey, run! 11. Here we go, son.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Take right, open. Red.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And the Jaguars are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Silver!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Hey, Lion!
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action for Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
The kick is good. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
On the give, it's Jones. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Running left, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college. And I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding. On second down, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one complete to Sherfield. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 14-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action.
Jaguars 28, Vikings 17.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one, taken down back at his own 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. They'll run it here with Jones. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And he will score. Game on. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will cut the deficit down to 4. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to run it.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, run! 13, Luke! Luke!
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Lisa 24. St. Frank.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The carry here for Etienne. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Hey, Lion, Lion. All right, here we go. Done. Here we go.
That's quickly out wide for Kirk. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, son.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Now McCarthy. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Jones. Oh, big hole left side. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Here's 1st down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
A kneel down here from Lawrence. And that should wrap things up. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It is third and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.